Okay, hello guys, Seraph here. So I'm just gonna do a quick review on the new update in TERA. They did a whole gear progression change to say enchanting, dismantling, and they also added some sort of upgrading system which you can use to upgrade your gear to the next year instead of getting a new gear every time. So right now I'm taking my crystals off because you can't upgrade or enchant without having them off your weapon or any type of gear. This also includes your accessories as well. You have to take off your keen risks or powerful risks in order for you to upgrade your new jewelry that's going to come out. Okay, so skip this part. I'm just talking to some guildmates, checking out the new items that was given to me by parcel due to an event that's happening right now along with the new update. So I'm dismantling my Master Enigmatic Scrolls, the regular one, which you can sell, and the tier 11 and 12. And I think I got a fair bit of the token of exchange right there. Not too sure, I kind of missed that. So let's see what I'm gonna do next. I'm looking at the token of change shop, and there's also reset scrolls and complete crystal binds there. You can also change them back to tier 11 and tier 12 fee stock. There's actually an update on the 14th in TERA which states that the tier 12 fee stock was actually supposed to be 1 token cost instead of 2, so they're probably going to fix that at the emergency maintenance that probably happened an hour ago. Upgrade. It's a 100% for Misery plus 12 gear, so you only need 1 of those golden Arborian fragments, I'm gonna call it, and that costs I think 30 tokens of change to get, so it's like even less than 1 mez equivalent. Okay, so I got my rolls. So if you notice, when you get a new type of gear or accessory, you can choose the rolls that you want. So right now I had Enrage, back damage, and 7.2% cooldown reduction. And which is really nice because you don't have to like use spellbinds or anything like that to re-roll everything. But this is only for the first time you do it. Now to enchant your new gear, it's gonna cost 783 gold right there per try, and that's only going to be 50% chance of success. You can get this probably higher by doing dungeons and getting what's known as gear proficiency. That's a new system they've added along with this, and it gives you fairly a lot actually. I did a few dungeons a day before when I was recording this, and I've gotten about 400-ish, so you can think of it as 1 enchantment per day, or you could probably save, get it up to say 70% or 75% and then enchant it. It's probably going to cost you about 200 to 250 proficiency for that, so good for that. Okay, next up, I got my armor off. It's plus 9 right now. My boots are plus 7 and my gloves are plus 9. So if you noticed, only my armor is Masterwork right now. But with this new update, you don't need to Masterwork in order for you to in order for you to enchant higher than plus 9. So if you look at my boots, it's plus 7, but I can plus 12 it without having to Masterwork. Now only Masterwork Alkahest can be used along with the old enchanting system for you to get it up to plus 12. So any like tier 11 Alkahest won't work. That also means that my boots over there, that's +7, can be enchanted up to +9 with only feedstock. The second thing, right now I'm asking people in the guild where I can get some Masterwork out because they basically removed everything. It's actually, they didn't know, and I didn't know at the time I was recording this, but it's actually inside the token of change shop for, I think it was 1 Masterwork Alk for 10 tokens, so it's actually fairly cheap. So sell your Masterwork Alk as you can, or use it up for +15 in your oblique gear if you're doing raid. So I've also taken out all these other Masterwork Alk, Extensive Alk, and Premium Alk, which I'm basically gonna try to dismantle and get a lot more token of change out of that. Upgrading my belt. It also costs 1 Arborean Golden Fragment. That's because it's also a misery belt. So in case you didn't have that perfect belt yet for your alt, you can basically keep like as many belts as you want and just upgrade it for yourself. I'm not sure if you can like take belts from a different tune and move it over to your new tune to upgrade, but I guess it's worth a try to experiment with. Upgrade 100% from misery to the I forgot what the belt was called, but this is the mid-tier gear right now. So everything you upgrade from misery +12 and misery belt is going to be mid-tier, and any higher would be maybe high-tier gear and even VM gear that a lot of people actually have right now in TERA. You can also upgrade your brooch as well. You can upgrade your simple brooch into a superior one if you don't have one. It actually costs a lot, and if you also notice the gear proficiency on it, it's 8,938 gear proficiency, the max limit for that. So thinking about how you could only get 500 proficiency per day, you might need to think about how you want to upgrade. And also, if you notice, it's 30% chance of success instead of 50 as it was with your weapon or armor. So it's quite expensive, basically. I think it was what 1.9k gold fee for the brooch. I just kind of missed it. Okay, let's go with my boots. So only feedstock is used right now. No more Alkahest. Another fail. Fail. Okay, success. So from +9, I need to use Masterwork Alk. So at this point, I didn't know where Masterwork Alk was, as I said, so I'm just doing what I can. Starting with gear. Next step with gear. Upgrade 100% into mid-tier gear. And that's good. Gonna choose my rolls. Top line is gonna be 10% extra damage for Radiant Arrow, Enrage damage reduction, frontal damage reduction. Yeah, there we go. And HP increase. Some people were saying, like, frontal damage reduction, why would you want it on a DPS? I don't know. I don't think you'll ever be facing away from a target as a DPS either. So aren't you gonna get hit from the front? Yeah, right. Belt. I went for crit because I thought I needed a lot of crit. Right now I don't have my jewelry upgraded, so it says 60 plus 224 or 219 right now. But with the new update, there is no more set bonus and like what is it, unique jewelry. So you get a ton of crit. I'm still trying to look into how I'm gonna arrange my jewelry so that I can maximize crit and power. It really depends on what gear you want to end up with. If you're okay with just having mid-tier gear and just having that on your ult or something like that, you could just get all full crit jewelry and be satisfied with it, especially on archer or like any crit dependent classes. I think I came up with 2 power and 3 crit. So a power ring and a power earring, and the rest is crit jewelry. And as you upgrade, you're gonna get more crit because each upgrade is gonna give you from 4 to 2 to 4. I mean 2 to 4 more crit. So you have to do a bit of math for that. Okay. So if you were watching as I was talking, I dismantled all my Alkahest, upgrading my tier 10 spellbind into tier 11 so that I can dismantle that as well. I haven't touched my feedstock yet. It should give me a ton more as well. So when I started TERA, I knew the system was going to come out, so I didn't use any spellbinds, or I really didn't use any spellbinds. Like I think I used maybe 100 that I farmed, as well as some feedstock. Saved it all up so I can dismantle it all. So there's a different type of token that's gonna come out. That's like literally it's gonna be called like mark of change. That's what we get was token of change. The mark is actually just the new in-game token that you get to exchange for new materials, enchanting materials as well as upgrading materials. While the token of change is just the remnant of the old system, basically. So after a while, you're probably gonna have more mark of change instead of token of change. I'm trying to get some jewelry right now. This is the tier 2 Demons jewelry. I have just enough for the Croc Star token to get. Oh, what am I getting? I'm probably gonna get a necklace. Yeah, because that's what I'm missing right now. So this is a event item that's TERA exclusive. So I got the necklace. Now inside the token of change, you can also get the upgrade. It's kind of like the resizing kit equivalent for the new gear, the Bane gear. So all the godly gear, the tier 2 godly gear and the necklace can be upgraded with it. And bam. Got my necklace, my ring, and my earring resized right now. So only the tier 2 resized jewelry can be upgraded to the new jewelry that comes out with the patch. So again, tier 2, mid-tier jewelry. You have to select the roles before you can upgrade, which is inconvenient, but not too big of a deal. Again, you can use when you first get your jewelry, you can choose the roles. So 4 crit 4 power is a must. If you don't have it, I don't know what to say about it. Upgrade it. Again, any old gear upgrade to the new gear is only gonna cost 1 golden Arborean golden fragment. And bam, 4 endurance and 4% increase on HP is probably what I'm gonna do. I think I'm typing something on Discord. Back into the game. 4 endurance, 4 HP increase. For necklace, I should have gone perhaps power, but I think I went for crit again because I didn't know how much. Yeah, thought so. Yeah, I didn't know how much crit that I would get out of the jewelry, so I just didn't know any better. I would definitely go for power, unless you have like a specific, you already mathed out all the crit rate that you're gonna get, the crit factor you're gonna get out of having your jewelry all upgraded. So if you noticed, my crit factor is already 60 plus 247, which is a lot more than I kind of wanted, like 27 more. I think my standard for crit factor in this patch is gonna start with 60 plus 220. I was actually playing the new dungeon that came out yesterday, and I had 60 plus 204 because I changed a bit of jewelry here and there, and I noticed some Radiant Arrow and Thunderbolt doing white damage, so definitely higher than plus 204, and I think about 220 would be efficient and good enough to have. So like, this is me buying Masterwork Alkahest. I was like, I'll just get the cheapest 100 because it cost me 8,000 gold. Didn't know there was Masterwork Alk was inside the Token of Change shop. So what they did with this patch is that they removed the effect on Premium Elk and Extensive Elk, but instead they increased the effect on Masterwork Elk up to Premium or Extensive Elk. One of those two. So you basically get more out of your Masterwork Elk, and you only need a few amount of Masterwork Elk to actually plus 12 your gear. So it's a lot that you're gonna save on if you don't have your Misery gear plus 12 yet. You can probably just save it, just leave it as that until the new patch comes and this new gear system comes out. Attack speed, power, and crit factor on gloves. It's the standard meta. I went for endurance, movement speed, and decrease on slow effect, not MP, because archers don't need any MP. Okay, it went down a bit. Crit factor went down a bit. I don't remember what I did. I took off the old jewelry right now to see how much crit factor I have. So that's assuming that I get the power jewelry in there. And that left me with plus 164. Not high enough, so this is me chatting to my guild about how much crit factor that I may need. And if you noticed, the new jewelry doesn't have set bonuses to it. When this patch rolls out, you can go to Highwatch and get the whole set, from weapon, armor, boots, gloves, all the jewelry of the Idonial equivalent one. So the low tier gear, everything, just all of it from Dougal. I think this is the end of what I did, and yeah, thanks for watching.